He always kind of seemed like a shady person to me. Nothing really to base it off of, just how I perceive him. What is going on, boys and girls of YouTube? Yes, I know my voice is gone. I don't know why. It's like I'm sick, but I'm not. I don't know what's happening. However, it doesn't matter. Today is an interesting day. So last night I'm streaming. Reddit post goes up. Basically says, hey, I won a graphics card giveaway from probably the end of December. It was somewhere between the like Christmas time and like the beginning of January. I'm like, okay. I pull it up on stream. Like, oh, this is the guy that's been messaging in stream over and over again. I responded to him. That ended up being just not what I thought it was. I thought he was a different person that was having issues getting their card. So it was kind of like I thought he was almost trolling me. like I kept getting this card back, only to find out his name and info wasn't actually on the document with the 5 other winners. So there's 6 winners. I thought there was only 5. His wasn't on there. So I'm just gonna open up with his is already shipped now within what 12 hours of this post. He's getting a 4080 instead of a 3060 Ti. He's getting it either Saturday or Monday. He has to sign for it. So he's good. Covered him. Like that sucks. I get it. That's a mess up. Stuff happens. Really doesn't happen that often. It's been 13 years. Never had something like that happen. However, that's not the point of this video. Yes, I want to acknowledge, not blow off, that someone waited 7 months for a graphics card. That's why I upped it to like a $1,300 graphics card, and I'm sure hopefully that makes up with it in some way. But the point of this video is the Reddit post that followed and the psychotic parasocial relationships these people in this Reddit have formed with me. I just think it's interesting. That's why I wanted to cover it. So the very first thing I did was respond to this guy. Hey, I shipped it already. It was this amount of money. I'll ship it again tomorrow. Like I'll go pick it. It's at my PO box. I'll go pick it up, ship it again tomorrow, and I'll put a signature on it. Very first thing I did. That was the very first post I made on this. Then I started responding to other people because they're just making weird stuff up. But it ended up turning into interesting content to me because we'll go through a bunch of them. But the very first one that caught my eye was this Kitty Egg, who has tens of thousands of posts on Reddit, which was interesting. But the first thing they said was, I really don't think it's fair to blame the mods here, which I'm not blaming my mods either. Like, things happen. I should have known that there was an extra person that didn't get a card. You know, it's not on on a mod in the first place. We could adjust the type of person who tends to prioritize situations that offer him a personal benefit. This makes no sense because all of the giveaways I do are just random giveaways of stuff that I have sitting around. I don't get any benefit from it at all. Like, it's just, hey, everyone type in chat, I'm giving this away. If you win, Tally's gonna message you and get your info. So this is just weird to begin with. And that was like, this is one of the very first posts that caught my eye. Apparently I'm as toxic as D and Brandon because someone's information got messed up. It's fixed now. I said, this is responding to the Kitty Egg. I don't even know who you are. How do you know what type of person I am? This is an insane parasocial relationship you got going on. I'm downvoted 300 times, which is insane because this is a parasocial relationship. I don't know who you are. You can't know who I am. It's not possible. They responded, parasocial, LOL. This isn't League. It's a tight-knit community. That makes no sense. I don't communicate with anyone from Hirez regularly at all. The only people in my life I've communicated with at a regular, which regular is like once every couple months. Clumsy, he stayed at my apartment once when he was first getting a job there. Peckies, who doesn't like work there anymore. I don't even like. I talked to. It's very rare. And after that, the Allied, when he worked, like I don't have friends like that at Hirez. I don't even talk to my regular friends regularly. There's no tight-knit community between me and Hirez. Like, honestly, it's kind of the opposite. Like, I can get responses and stuff from like Isaiah's cool, Ponmon's cool. I don't talk to people regularly. Kabir's in my YouTube stream occasionally to help out when I'm having PTSD issues. No one from Hirez knows me. Literally nobody. I'm like, this is parasocial. And then they were like, I met you and your lovely wife at Hirez. So I'm thinking, okay, like this is like I said, hi, you know, how are you? Whatever. I don't know who it is. They said they met me. And I was like, are you the employee? Because a couple months, like 2 years ago, I got in a back and forth with someone from Hirez. I think it was something Moth. They were talking about like harassment and something else. And then I was talking about men's mental health and like all that stuff. And it became a whole thing to the point where they muted their Twitter. So that's what I'm thinking it was at first. This is a random post, just give the guy a graphics card. It's already handled. I don't understand. I'm like, it's already handled. Like I messaged the guy first before I'm responding to these people. And then someone else says, yeah, I don't know what's going on. But they responded, it's really not a huge deal, dude. I don't think you're a bad guy. I just think it might be worth reflecting on the way you speak to and treat people, particularly those beneath me. Brother, I play Smite game I'm at the bottom of the content totem pole. Where do you think I am? I don't understand. That's all you have to say. I'm interested at this point, right? Like I'm deep diving now. I'm like, who is this employee that I had a bad interaction with? Because I can't even think of something other than that Twitter incident that it could be. And I was like, I was interested. It seems you weren't a Hirez employee though, because I went and looked at their posts. I was reading through their Reddit posts. You guys can do the same. They comment on a lot of Smite stuff from a playing perspective, not an employee perspective. And then I came across a post here responding to Trelly getting fired and a bunch of other employees getting fired. Damn, Trelly is one of my ex's good friends. I remember that he dropped everything to move to Atlanta for that job. I wonder what he's gonna do now. So either this person lives wherever Trelly used to live and does not work at Hirez at all and had a relation, like a connection to Trelly through their ex, or there's something else going on because they edited this after I brought it up and now it says Trelly was one of my partner's friends. I don't know why they changed. it. Something's going on. But either way, from this, I can tell their only connection to Hirez directly is someone they knew was friends with Trelly who worked at Hirez at the end. So they aren't actually a Hirez employee, which is really weird. I'm getting downvoted for being like, pretending to be a Hirez employee and saying you know me is weird. Like that is literally defamation, saying you know who I am and I'm this type of person. You can't lie about that stuff. I found more information on this person. I'm not gonna, release anything, but they're not a Hirez employee. They are someone who plays the game and has very interesting beliefs if you read through their Reddit posts. It didn't really take that long to skim it and then, fine, it's all there. Like there's tons of stuff there. I don't know how I'm the bad guy here for being like, hey, you don't actually work at Hirez. You never did. You don't know who I am at all. You like saying this is parasocial, but apparently it is. I mean, this post went deeper. Toilet Lurker, who's like a brand new account, said they won a hoodie in 2017, 2018. So I'm like, hey, what's your Twitch name? Let me check to see if this happened. Downvoted. Little bro, it's been a decade. Someone else at least was smart enough to say, just someone making a fake account. I don't know, any world, this is the worst thing in the world that someone won a giveaway. There was an informational error and now they're getting something way better. This Reddit is insane. Like, trust me, I get it's annoying to wait 7 months for the thing you got for free. But let's remember, as soon as I'm realizing what's happening, I'm fixing it and they're getting something better and it's still for free. It's still for free. Another thing that I talked about was how much it costs. Someone was arguing with me saying it doesn't actually cost that much. It does cost that much. I looked at the international one. It was $200 to ship to Canada. Basically, at the same box with the same stuff, just different graphics cards in them that went to different people. Fixing this guy's was actually the cheapest. Like this guy actually ended up being the cheapest. So if his information had been on there correctly, it would have been the cheapest for me. It was $60. Then 105, 140. The Canada one was 205 and another one was like 85 or something. So telling me how much the shipping cost is weird. I'm just gonna make up shipping costs. Like what is the difference between $40 and $100 isn't gonna change. Like it makes no sense. I talked about it on stream for a minute when I saw this. It was like, all right, no, I'll figure it out. I even said, I think this is what happened. I figure out what's going on. But it was actually the Canada one that was messed up. I thought it was one that was like $137. It wasn't even this guy. His hadn't even been shipped yet because his information wasn't on there. Keep in mind, this dude messaged me once on Reddit or on Discord asking, hey, has it been shipped in February? Then 3 days before this post, he hit me with question marks. I've responded to him in my stream multiple times. That's fine. It's not a big deal. Tally-ho, they had their communication to get his information. That's where we're at. This is the guy who's like, that's horseshit. It's $40. It's not $40. It's a 20 by 20 by 15 box. To fit the GPU, to fit a hoodie, and a couple of the other ones I threw in extra stuff. There's wrapping, shipping stuff to make sure it doesn't move around too much. It was not $40. Trust me. I have no reason to make that up. But this Reddit just goes crazy. To me, it is definitely at its core extremely parasocial. To dislike somebody to the point where someone's like, hey, I haven't got my free giveaway yet. And they're like, weaken, death to weaken. Like, worst players in the world, DM Brandon, who sexually harassed people, groomed people, did a bunch of other things. I got the shipping stuff information in the wrong spot. Like, that is crazy to me. When I process that in my head, I'm like, these people are so mad at me because his information wasn't on the document it should have been, that they're comparing me to somebody who literally did illegal things, like things that you could be charged for. What? Like, that is crazy. I mean, this is insane. Like, I don't know why, but I'm not shocked by this one bit. This guy's like, I'd wait for some evidence. Evidence is always appreciated, but Weekend has always kind of seemed like a shady person to me. Nothing really to base it off of, just how I perceive it. This is parasocial. You're admitting you do not know anything about me. There's no reason for you to have any opinion on me outside of gaming-based stuff, but I'm shady. I have been doing this for 13 years. I have not had a problem in 13 years. There was another one. Here's my initial post, by the way. This is the very first thing I said to this guy. Like, sorry you had to wait. I'm gonna go basically, send it tomorrow, signature. Which, after I got off of this and went upstairs and was looking at stuff, I messaged Sally. I'm like, where is this guy's info in this document? It wasn't in there. It was in a different document. It just got misplaced, which is my bad. I should have known there were 6 winners. Did it really take a Reddit post to get around to this? I'm like, bro, I said here that I already tried shipping it because the other one has been returned. The one that I thought was this guy's has been returned. I've had to ship it more than once, but it ended up not being this guy. But this is like, did you get around to that? Bro, I got around to it months ago. This is crazy. To getting around to shipping it, bro. I said here, like, the first time it was shipped, it was this amount of, I was losing. I'm like reading this, I'm losing it. This is the next day where there's like 50 or 60 more comments from 3 in the morning last night. And then this guy was like, I'm putting the blame on others. What? Like, we're acting like I grab the box and drive it to your house and do like a big reveal. If he's not blaming someone, bro, what? It's insane that I'm not able, like, I'm not allowed to factually defend what these people are saying because it just gets straight downvoted. This is this, I don't know if I've seen this before. I've seen people do like things that are borderline, like morally wrong, this and that. This is crazy. I literally had people come in my stream when they got these GPUs and said, yo, I got my package. Thanks. Like, this is crazy. I messed up, take the L. Brother, it's not like it's been 10 years for this guy to get this thing. It's not like I'm ignoring him blatantly. Whenever we do giveaways, any kind of giveaway, if it's an item from somebody, if it's a code for a skin, it all goes through mods. It does not go through me because there's no way I'm gonna process it and deal with it while I'm streaming. It's impossible to do everything, so I get help. Yeah, this said you're in the next video. I wasn't even gonna make a video on this. I was just gonna like fix it and let it be. I've messaged the person who's getting their shit. Like, I messaged him last night. I was like, hey, you're not even the dude I thought it was. My bad. I'm sending you a 4080 instead. And then today I messaged them, here's the tracking. They said Saturday or Monday. You'll have to sign for it. Like, I'll just let it be. But I'm reading this and I feel like I need to talk about this somewhere because it's flabbergasting to me. Jesus, man, you could apologize like a normal human being, but instead you're getting super defensive. The first post, which everyone can see because they're time dated, is I said, here's what it had cost. Like, I've shipped it. Here's what it cost. I will ship it again with tracking or with signature tomorrow. Oh, they all have tracking. My bad. I'm sorry you had to wait this long. The very first post. Like, this makes these posts incorrect because they're alluding to I didn't apologize. The very first thing I did, because I do feel bad. Like, that's fucked to wait for something, especially to go to your way to get it. And then this person downvoted because they're at 0 because you start off with at least 1. I'm entitled to defending my side of the story. Like, you say getting around to it means you haven't cared or paid attention to his side. So like I've said, posted multiple times. Like, some of you get it, and I appreciate those of you who, even if you don't like me, you say like the obvious facts that are happening. Sorry you get downvoted, but apparently this Reddit has no care for facts. They have feelings, big feelings for people they don't know, but no facts. I don't know, man. I hate to be that guy, but apparently OP has been trying to get a hold of you or your mods for over half a year. No, he's come into my stream and said, yo, are you shipping it? Yo, this, that. And I've responded to him multiple times. from like February on. He just hasn't, like, I didn't message him until last night was when I accepted a DM from him, said, hey, is this you who made the Reddit post? Here's what, you know, what's going on. He, the OP, the person who deserves it, who like is getting the card, sorry to deal with the complications, he doesn't need to say sorry. This post right here is from that kitty egg, the one we first talked about, the Parasocial fake Hirez employee. They were like, this isn't even a receipt. I'm like, bro, this is from months ago. This is a screenshot of the cost from my bank account. I literally, like, my first post here, and they were like, you should have just said sorry. I did. The very first thing I did was say, sorry you had to wait. Should I have said, like, is that not enough? Do I need multiple levels of sorry? I'm confused. I don't even know what post this was. I don't think I read it. This person said, I like weekend. First of all, it's crazy to me. All these people, not all these people, most of these accounts are like very new accounts or have very strange names with weird backgrounds if you read the rest of the post. This person, look, I like weekend. And when I play a lot of Smite, I tune in most nights. But yeah, this happened to me. You did not win a graphics card, did not have it shipped. He said something along the lines of, I'm giving out whatever skin to the next 3 people that subscribe. We do this all the time. I subscribe immediately after. All right, there's a problem here because I like the next 3 people that subscribe. This is probably like Scylla skins or Smite 1 skins. Like this is years and years and years ago. If you were the 4th person, which whenever I did this was pretty much instant, you don't get a skin. And I don't even know if that's what happened. Then I'm like, dude, you never, like he goes on to say, I guess I could have messaged a mod, but I didn't want to be annoying. He goes on to say, I'm like, you didn't get a skin and then you never said anything to anybody? I'm like, all my giveaways are through mods. You need to have your Twitch whispers open. If they aren't open, we can't contact you. There's no way. Tallyho even at you and says, hey, make sure your Twitch whispers are open. If you don't get something and you don't come in and say something to me or message me on Discord or say something in the Discord, I don't know that you didn't do something or that we didn't do something. I don't think this actually happened. I'm guessing what happened was he was the 4th or 5th person. So he was upset that he wasn't fast enough. If that is even what actually happened, this left bad taste in my mouth. But like you even admitted you never said anything to anybody. Yeah, I'm sure there are lots of things going on. But if you made a promise, then it's your responsibility to follow up on it. No, and it's not. I'm like, that's not how this works. The winner. This is exactly how any skin giveaway. Actually, it's pretty much how everything goes. I say this giveaway. Winners get picked. When they get picked, I say, hey, if your Twitch whispers aren't open, Tally can't message you. You will not get contacted. You will not get the giveaway. We can't open your Twitch messages, right? If they aren't, and then if they aren't, Tally tells us, hey, I can't Twitch whisper you. You need to open it to get your stuff. Like I said, I always say this during the giveaway. Hey, you need to open your Twitch whispers for us to communicate to you. I can't go in and open your Twitch whispers. I'm not physically able to do that. I don't know what you want from me. I don't know what to tell people. Like, these are free giveaways. I don't even, like, the sub to giveaway thing was years and years ago. Like, I don't even know that it was in this decade. I'm gonna be honest. Like, that sounds like OG Scylla Smite season 1 type of stuff. This guy defends. People are crazy in the head. I always appreciate your dedication to Smite. Given my 13 years of doing this, I've never, like, all this stuff is just magic. There's 3 people, by the way. There's the GPU guy, fixed. There's the random brand new account that says they got a hoodie, but won't give me their Twitch name to check to see the whispers I sent them, which I didn't. And then there's this guy who says I want a skin, but didn't. And this is a hold on. Yeah, he dropped a screenshot. This is a Baba Yaga skin, by the way. Baba Yaga. So this is years ago, and he's just now coming out of the woodworks to say something. I'm gonna be honest. I want to believe, like, you know, if something happens and fix it, but this is just too weird. Too weird. I created a whole Reddit account after years of not being able to comment. That makes no sense. If you weren't able to comment, you're not gonna be able to just make a new account and comment now. Just be able to comment the fact that Weekend's outburst in this thread over trying to skirt his around. Brother, the very first thing I did was say, here's what happened. I will fix it tomorrow. Keep in mind, I'm responding at like 1 a.m. after stream. Where am I skirting anything? This dude is such a valuable resource for players trying to learn. If only he wasn't such a monumental source. Brother, people are making shit up. The person claiming to be a Hirez employee is doing something that I can do something about. It's defamation. Like, it is literally defamation. You can't purposely make up information about someone else to make them look bad. It is literally, I'm gonna be honest, it's getting to the point with this shit where if you keep lying, I'm going to drop 10, 20 grand to charge these people because it's almost guaranteed I'm gonna get my fucking money back. It's getting that crazy. Like, We're 10 years in. This is something so simple that there's no reason to get upset about. Definitely comment and be like, hey, Weekend, can you fix this? Perfect sense. My community even said, hey, Weekend, there's a Reddit post saying this. Check it out. You know, if something's going wrong, fix it. I even had my website editor. Hey, I don't know if you've seen this. Probably misunderstanding, but you should read. Like the most normal responses ever from them. Even from the guy who made the post. Normal responses. Even in the Discord. He was like, I'm sorry it blew up like this. I'm like, dude, it's Reddit. Don't worry about it. But this is getting to be insane. You can't actively ignore the base of something and say whatever you want just because it's the internet. There are consequences when you take things too far. And I'm at the point where it's so ridiculous, I might take it that next level. That kitty egg person, that is who will be the first person. Making up shit about me because you're a pretend Hirez employee, that's just too far. It's extremely parasocial. It affects my livelihood in one way or the other. If you don't realize, like, if a new person reads this, oh, I'm not gonna watch Weekend anymore, that's affecting my livelihood. That is why I can get you for defamation. That's why you can pay for, you know, you'll have to pay for it. It's not normal to act like this. If you ever tried items, I'd recommend taking all evidence to Twitch, as it would be against TOS. What? Oh, if you never get your items. Yeah, everyone else got theirs, he didn't get his, but, you know, bad guy Weekend. This kid is the main reason Smite is so toxic. Every game is toxic. I don't say anything in the game. I don't type. I've never been banned. I don't like calm. Nothing toxic. My toxicity is telling my stream this person is dog shit because of XYZ. Don't do it. Literally only impacts my community. My community is not 50,000 concurrent players. 100% this. He's a total man child. Now they're usually making excuses for all the toxic people are giving them the easy out of Weekend made me like this. Like, blaming him for Smite being toxic is crazy. The victim mentality is so insane. Like, I'm actively being said everything. I'm blaming other people, but everything is my fault. Like, what? This is crazy to me. I am truly, like, I know what to expect from Reddit. I'm not stupid. We've made like 50 of these videos. They're fun. They make me money. People think it's interesting. People like to see reactions. It's to the point where I almost can't process this. Like, if I showed you this without the base story of what this post is about, you would think I did the worst thing in the world. You would think I did the Zap Man and stole $30,000 from my teammates. Like, these comments are literally crazier than when Zap was called out by his accountant for stealing $30,000 from his ex-teammates. Like, it's even right here. Like, I've seen tournaments where people weren't paid. Zap not paying his team. Like, this guy's talking about how bad the Smite community is. Bro, this is a simple mistake. I am not saying the dude did not get fucked over, but these are crazy responses. Like, this guy didn't lose money. This guy didn't lose time. This guy did it. Nothing bad happened to him except for he had to wait. And luckily we were able to fix it and he gets something way better. Also, I have video of me packaging and shipping everything. So there's no world where this is, you know, getting worse. Like, it's just not happening. Weekend is broke. Yep. See, like, this guy even said, I follow him for his content and his reactions and other people's, like, this is what I want. I don't know if this is supposed to be a negative post. I'm honestly not sure. I want you to watch me for my content, not for Smite. That is the whole point of making content. Weekend has been a dick since 2014. Thank you very much. I was a dick way before that. I will maintain to be a dick forever. I will probably get worse as I get older. Somehow I've got better over like the last 10 years, 5 years, 6 years, maybe 8 years. It'll get worse again. It'll get much worse. This is the guy with the grocery store story. If you haven't read it, one of my viewers did a chat GPT, and it is some weird fanfic, bro. I'm not trying to be a dick, but seriously, dude, unless you've been only watching this content the last couple of years, are you even surprised? Bro, this is what I don't get. You should be surprised. I've been doing this for 13 years, and this has never happened before. There's never been any uproar about me not sending something out. Stuff happened. Like, literally, something just happened. My sub league, our prize pool is gems or diamonds, whatever game we're on, and a bunch of Corsair. Corsair usually hooks it up. So we get all the information, which sometimes takes forever for people to give us the information we need to ship their shit. Once we have it all, I send it in a doc. I send it along. They say, okay, shipped. No one said anything to me for months. And then someone was like, yo, I didn't get my stuff. And I'm like, oh, like, it's probably one person. Let me figure out what's going on. And then someone else will be like, I got my stuff. I'm like, so one person, something happened. Then like 2 months later, a bunch of people were like, yo, I didn't get my stuff. Son Prod, his dad messaged me. He's like, hey, like, we didn't get it. I'm like, okay. Like if he's contacted me, something went on. I went over to Corsair and there was an error. It got fixed within like 5 minutes. Everything shipped out. Everyone has their stuff now. Stuff happens, bro. Like it's internet communication. We don't have direct communication with the people winning stuff. Like stuff happens. I'm not trying to screw you over. These 3060 Ti's I had sitting around. Like it's not like I'm buying these. I'm not out of money. They've been here for years. I've been here since the 3060 Ti's were new. Would you send evidence proving you want, bro? He sent a message from Tally. I mean, he could have gotten it from someone else, but like, then someone else was claiming I need to post the tracking information. I can't dox this guy, bro. What are we saying? You guys complaining instead, or Snowflake, crybabies, guys, cheers and wife, address might have been wrong. Like, this is a logical response. Hey, something might have been messed up. Let's see what happens. Like, and this one's like, this account only has 15 comments, bro. Half these accounts are brand new. Like literally brand new. Hythe posted, I won a G Fuel giveaway from him and got a DM about it the day after. I wasn't even in the chat or anything. I gotta get the sub, but they DM'd me. I gave them my shipping info and I got my G Fuel within 2 weeks. Downvoted, bro. Downvoted because he said, hey, like all the factual, I won stuff and got mine. So he's not a scammer. Downvoted because it's the truth and it's not feelings. I try so hard to like, you should live the life you want to live, right? If it doesn't impact other people in a negative way, you can do whatever you want. You're not hurting yourself. You're not hurting other people. Everyone responding in the non-adult way politically aligned with one side of politics. All of them. You can read it in their bios. I try not to dive too deep into politics. I really do, because I know people don't come on social media to get away from things and then get pulled right back into it. But you're making me hate that side so much, so like literally so, it makes it so hard to not just lose my mind to this stuff. The dude is stating a fact that happened to him. Downvoted. Do we process how insane that is? I'm noticing a pattern in this Reddit post. Whenever someone makes a comment slandering Weekend, upvotes. Whenever Weekend or someone defending him calling out OP makes a comment, downvotes. Y'all don't really care. You're just hating to hate like children, brother. And look, if you're like, why are you making this video? Don't watch. Okay, I need to say that. There's always someone who's like, why you even make? Because I'm trying to process this, and I'm genuinely hoping that whatever side of the process is there is, some people comments can help me, or you can at least acknowledge like, hey, here's how it should have gone, or here's how whatever. Played with Weekend recently, and I was on his team, and that's after watching a match of my bros getting creamed. We won the game. My 4-stack premade decides to have 6. He seems like an alright dude. And then he says who he was. He's downvoted. This is like a chat GPT response. This dude said he's having trouble at home with his wife. I'm like, are the problems in the room with us? Because like we aren't aware of that. I don't understand. I know this is also another. This is like the parasocial comments just don't stop. The Parasocial. If I'm broke, I'm not gonna be streaming. I can tell you that right now. Maybe like for fun occasionally, but if I'm broke, I'm going and getting a job. like I'm not sitting here not making money. I like money. Other people like money. I like helping other people get money. I like money. So there ain't no way I'm sitting here not making money. You guys can read through this post. I'm honestly kind of surprised it's still up, because I'm pretty sure if you look at the rules, there's like you can't post false information, which is like this person. I don't know if it's how it works on Reddit, if you like ban people or what, but they're saying they work at Hirez and they don't. And never did. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know anymore. Don't know anymore. But he's getting a 4080. Everyone else should have theirs. If they don't, they can message me on Discord and I'll be looking for messages. If anyone else didn't get some giveaway from some time, let me know. I'll do something to fix it, whatever, depending on what the giveaway was. I know nobody who won something big is missing stuff. That's the plus. I just don't know anymore, man. This Reddit is usually wild in like a hilariously stupid way, but this is crazy to me. This is like, we're trying to cancel Weekend because guy hasn't gotten his GPU giveaway yet. Process that out loud. Think about that. I don't even know anymore.